morning and welcome in, everybody. Thank you, mods. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, members. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're all here today. Today is Tuesday.
It's
I
Taco
looked,
Tuesday.
I don't have a Taco Tuesday shirt. I looked at Eddie this morning from the TV and I said, man, I wish I had. This is what I said to myself. I didn't say it to you.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had a Taco Tuesday shirt. So therefore, I'm
Timu,
JC Penny. That's where I got it.
JC.
okay.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to go and hunt down a shirt that says Taco Tuesday. But for now this is something I don't know. They might have it in different states, but in Texas, in Galveston, Walmart has, I don't have to shop like that because my fingers are all numb, I guess.
Yeah, she developed arthritis messing with Timu.
Wait, no, stop it. Then they have Texas shorts. I thought that was the cutest thing. It's made like the Texas flag, but they're shorts. And he found those, but I saw swim shorts, those island like swim shorts
with palm trees and beach scenes and stuff like that.
Those were the bomb diggity.
Awesome.
At Walmart. It's not the shopping thing.
Shopping with Cheryl.
No.
First thing in the morning.
Wait.
Yep.
We went there yesterday to get bread, and we were all over the place. That's what happened. We went to Walmart to get bread, and we were all over the place. That was our outing yesterday. That's what we did. Then Texas Cruiser came in and told us about the weather that was coming our way. Not once did he prepare us for what.
No, he did say severe thunderstorms, and
oh man,
and it was severe thunderstorms. We walked outside,
and the wind we were going through Barrel again.
The wind was cutting through the breezeway so hard that I'm like, okay, everybody, hold hands for real, because it was blowing like it was hurricane force winds.
Yeah, and you know, Elijah hasn't gained any weight or whatever because he thinks that if he exercises 8 hours a day, he's going to become like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Or if he goes outside and throws the football, he's going to be the next Brett Favre. I mean, he has all of these illusions about his body, you know, because he is small.
He's into physical fitness.
Yeah, but he's a small guy and he's wanting, and you know what he does? He takes the measuring tape and does his arm like this and measures the muscle there to see if it's gotten any bigger. And I said, boy, at your age, it's not going to. There's nobody walking around at your age looking like a weightlifter. You know, it's not going to happen. But he's fixated on that right now, so we let him fixate because you know his disability is being fixated on something. So if he wants to be fixated on his appearance, we go right ahead. We just say, "Do you, boo boo?"
That's right.
And then that was yesterday. We've been with them for 4 days. This was a 4-day weekend for the kids. And man, teachers, I will give you a raise. And he walks around. This is serious though. He walks around with his Bible, you know, because his Bible is a cartoon. What is it?
It's a comic. It's in a comic book style. It's called the Action Bible.
Yeah,
and it makes kids pay attention to what they're reading because of the illustrations and you know the comic book style in which they wrote the Bible. It's really cool.
Yes. So he was walking around with that after we went
Yep.
yesterday, and I said, "Oh man,
Oh, it was Holy Week. He was the pastor, the preacher, and the workout man.
right?"
Yep, he
He
was.
was all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was fun. But
Fun,
it's
fun,
not
fun,
funny.
fun, fun.
But it's not funny. His disease is not funny. His disability is not funny. But we
participate in the activities, though.
yeah.
We do.
And then I heard Will G was a good person to sail with on Kurt and Marsha this morning.
There he is.
Oh,
Right
he
here.
was everywhere.
Yep.
You know, he didn't miss out on anything, and he was a good person to sail with. And I said, I can't wait to sail with him on November 9th. You know, that's going to be fun. And then what else did I hear this morning? I heard that Eddie has to go back to the doctor on Monday. He talked about that on his show this morning. That's how I knew what he had on. And I knew I didn't have nothing on that matches his color. I don't have nothing green. So I must go shopping to find me something green and yellow. So when Eddie wears his thing, they all saw, oh my God, Jennifer, Marsha must have just found out about Chloe. Because she said, oh, she's the star of the show. She's this and this and this. And I said, man, I've been knowing Chloe. I mean, really, I have. Oh, I like that first one. It's my favorite day of the week. Oh, he's pulled up some. See, I'm not the one. Y'all have me being the shopper in the family. But no, it's him. And we're waiting on a package for him. You know, he ordered some swag, you know, for him and Hannah. And so check out my 6-pack. Oh, that's cute. Stop. So anyway, I just want to welcome you all in. This is what we've been doing. I like that. Yeah, Eddie's gonna like that. You and Eddie need to get that. Get that for Eddie too. What is it, Eddie? What is your size? What is your
2X?
2X. Okay.
They don't have my size.
Oh, they don't have yours.
Nope.
Oh man, get that for Eddie.
Oh well, and that'll do it for shopping with Cheryl.
Oh yeah, did you see that, Eddie?
Yes.
It says, "Look at
check out my 6-pack."
That reminded me of you. Yeah, and it wasn't me shopping. It wasn't.
Oh, I am so honored. Look at this. Me and Mike were the first ones to meet Chloe in person.
Oh, see, that's what
I am honored. And Chloe is a whole vibe by herself.
Yes, and let me tell you, when Marsha was talking about her on their show this morning, I said, man, Chloe's always been the one for me.
She's a diva. She is a straight diva.
I'm telling you. Yep. And she acts that way on camera. You know, I remember, this is what I remember. I said, oh, look. I said, Chloe's doing something that I can't do. And that was when she was holding and petting the iguanas and stuff. Mm-hmm. Now, that's another video that you should post out there again and get some more views, because a person like me can't hold nothing. I will still be running from the iguanas. But yeah, I've been following Chloe, not Embarkation Nation, but Chloe. Shoot, I've been following Chloe for a minute, you know, from when she was like little bitty Chloe, you know. Now she's a big girl. And I think she and Hannah can hang out, you know, on a cruise. But anyway, take it away. I don't have any soundboard. I don't even have my phone. I don't even know where my phone is. So take it away.
Hold on.
Let's do this. What does the thing say? Let's do this.
I think it's let's do this. All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome into Go Live Together. We are your morning team. I'm Jeremy. This is Cheryl. On side of us is Eddie Lugo Studios. Good morning and welcome in to Taco Tuesday. Mm-hmm. And you may be asking questions about these hats. What's going on with these hats right here?
Cruise nuts. These nuts.
Mm-hmm.
They came down, you know. And when they came down,
these nuts,
They're still on the ship though. They're on a
Yep.
9-day.
9-day.
On the jewel of the seas. They came down a day early, and they
gave us some swag.
They brought our own swag to us.
Right. Look at this. we got nutted.
Yeah, we got nutted.
It's one thing to get Lugo, but it's another to get nutted, man. They gave us extra patches too. So this is the next patch that would be on my next tech bag. My next tech bag is going to be stronger because this one did not make it. No. Okay, it made it through the last 3 or 4 years of traveling, and I think it's played out. So I'm going to have to get a new tech bag, and I'm going to get
before November 9th.
And I'm going to get somebody to sew these extra one of the extra patches onto it. So that'll be my new tech bag.
Mine is on my bag.
All right. And yeah, we definitely want to thank the Cruise Nuts and wish them safe travels back to the States. But for those of you that have made it into the replay, first of all, thank you for catching the show today. We really appreciate you. As always, we ask that you identify yourself by typing in the word replay into the comments section. But for those of you that have made it to the live stream, good morning and welcome in Eddie Lugo Studios. Yo, yo, yo. Good morning, everyone. Hit that like. Do that thing. Next up is Scott Smith. He is driving and listening. Good morning.
I'm happy this morning.
I see. Because PK Adventure Travels is next up in the chat. Good morning.
I have one more day before we get to 200 for our next cruise.
I know, right? We're going to be celebrating tomorrow. Tomorrow it marks 200 days until our next sailing. So we are excited about that.
We've waited a long time.
Yep. Whatever floats your boat has made it in. Good morning. Welcome in.
Wait a minute. I'm ready. Wait a minute.
Are you?
No, I'm not ready yet.
Oh, okay. That one. And then Canadian Family Life has made it in. Good morning. Welcome in.
A message from the government of Canada.
Yes. Life with Tanisha RN has made it in with the list of the day of the day.
The great state of Alabama.
That's right, baby.
Wait, before we go any further. While we were looking at vacations and all of this other stuff, over the weekend.
Oh, snap. We did.
And wait, he said, I tell you what we can do. We can go and down the Gulf Coast of whatever. And I said, what are you talking about? The kids don't want to go see the Gulf Coast, especially during hurricane season, which is starting in June. And that's what we were looking at. And then this brainiac said, when I said that, he said, oh, but it's the great state of Alabama.
That's right. we could sail from Biloxi in the great state of Alabama. Yeah. So we started looking at Biloxi sailings. Believe it or not, there's only one ship that comes out of there, and that's on a Carnival, old ship. So
is it the Spirit?
I think it's a Spirit class. I'm not sure which one it is,
but it wasn't Biloxi. It was Birmingham.
Probably Sunshine Spirit.
It wouldn't be
Biloxi.
Yeah,
it's not in Mississippi.
Yes, not in Mississippi. It's in the great state of Alabama. Mississippi doesn't have a cruise port,
and Biloxi don't either. It was. Let me tell you what it was.
Biloxi.
It wasn't Birmingham.
It's not Birmingham.
Something with a B.
Biloxi.
Tanisha, tell me, it was something with a B. It was something with a B that the cruise ship comes out of. Oh, and Kurt Martian used to go out of there. Not Kurt. SCT used to go out of that port a lot. I can't think. But anyway, it'll come to me.
I think it's Biloxi.
It's not Biloxi. No, not ever. Not ever. Go.
Oh, it is. It's not B. It's Mobile.
Mobile.
Yeah, Mobile, Alabama. That's what it is. I thought it was Biloxi.
Thank you.
No, that is Mississippi. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm
yeah. I knew
Mobile, Alabama. I worked there.
Or mobile, as people might call it. But we're going to get mobile and maybe travel automobile. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but it wasn't anything that I wanted.
I think Nola's played out though.
It was a spirit class.
Anisha, don't pay too much attention to them too today. I think they had a little bit too extra last night, and
Yeah.
they're still celebrating whatever that was.
Yep.
I don't know.
And Tanisha has came in with the list of the day. As always, we appreciate this. Thank you. Happy National Jelly Bean Day. National Girl Scout Leaders Day.
I was, and Hannah is a Girl Scout.
Yeah, she's getting into it. National Earth Day. And National School Bus Driver Appreciation Day. Happy Taco Tuesday.
Oh, God, yes.
No spitballs today at the bus drivers. Save it for another day. Journeys with June and Brady have made it in. Good morning and happy Tuesday.
June.
June.
We got a different color flower today. And a cup of Joe. That's right. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures has made it in. Good morning. That's right. And we can get the party started. Controversial Cruising has made it in. Good morning.
And I saw other people using your, I'm talking to Mike, because I know he did it. Rihanna didn't. But your logo, I saw on Kurt and Marsha, somebody else is using your little idea of the cartoon couple on their logo. And I said, oh, Mike did that first.
I like that logo. That is cute.
I love it.
And speaking of Chloe's mama, here she go. Embarkation Nation has made it in. Good morning.
And that's what we used to call Jennifer. Chloe's mom.
Chloe's mama. That's not Jennifer. That's Chloe's mom.
Chloe's mom.
Yep. Captain Billy J Travels has made it in. Ahoy there. The real captain is here.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Wait a minute. I got to get his signature. His music. I like that for him.
I know,
Some
right?
of these I really picked for the people.
Sheridan Jackson have made it in with another cup of Joe in the chat. Thank you.
Good morning.
Yep. Coca Culture has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome in. And look, Controversial Cruise says maybe I'll give one away for Thirsty Thursday trivia. Nice. And let me see. Everybody is speaking to each other.
And you know what, Scott? Oh
wow.
I followed.
There's news from the underground here. Better behave, Jeremy, before you get a spanking.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Let me tell you, I followed Alice Lugo's swag that she did for the meetup in Tampa. In the meetup in Tampa, what she and Antoinette Fun did. Oh wow! I just had it.
Your notebooks?
No,
or right up there.
No. Alice's ink pen. See, Alice and Antoinette Fun showed me that hey, you can do this and pair it with this. Antoinette was passing out her glittery sparkle pens. Very cute. Then you had Alice who stepped it up a notch. She said, I'm going to pass out these with my logo on it. She didn't have Eddie's logo. She had Alice Lugo Studios with the panda. And she passed out the ink pen with it. You know, the business ink pen. Okay, both ladies had different types of ink pens. Eddie, we got this one pen left. This is it. Eddie gave us a pen, but a pen that you would, have in your car console.
That's more functional. It'll stand up against the elements.
Yeah, it's more fun. It's a man thing. But the ladies, however, they got pretty pens, and I said, man, I'm gonna have some pretty pens.
That's right.
So I looked until I got one that mimics Antoinette Fun. Then I got one that like Alice, where you say, well, I'm going to take this to work, but nobody bet not touch it. Okay. So that's what I did, and then I bought him some pens.
You may have to start a new channel because you are way too excited about this.
About shopping?
No, about pens and how the shopping with Cheryl thing. And look, you got you a fan right here.
Oh, yay for shopping with
That's right.
Girl.
Now Juma Brown has made it in. Good morning. Welcome in. Yeah. I think there may be a shopping with Cheryl show coming up. I don't know. That would be cool.
Shut up.
Good morning.
Hey, go.
Scott, I received your package yesterday. Thank you. I touched Scott's package. Haha.
That's
right. Yeah, he did. He did. He touched it.
That was fun.
CNS Travel. Hello. Welcome in.
Good morning.
All right. Everybody is doing good. And let's see who else has made it in. I know I'm going to skip somebody. Foodies Vacations has made it in. Good morning.
We talked about you yesterday too, and I'm gonna have to write down. We're not gonna do any more because we're trying to find cruises, and when you tell us at the end, so and so is having a non-group group. Well, I be trying to write it, but then I don't get there.
Will G has made it in. Good morning.
Will
Working
G
and
is
listening.
a good person to travel with, they say.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that on Kurt Marshall.
Yeah, we hang out with him at the Trapelakis Hot group cruise back in January, and we had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and look what Jennifer said.
Will G is amazing to sail with. He and his wife are the sweetest. And then I just met this person this morning on CME show, Linda Tomon Creates. Now, while I was there, okay, she makes stuff out of paper and does crafts with her hands. And like since I do the hats, I'm really interested. I'm definitely going back to check out your channel. Thank you so much for checking out our morning show. We really appreciate you. And thank you for coming in. First timer here, y'all. Let's welcome her in with open arms. And also, Linda, while you're here, please drop your channel link by typing in the word #creator, and Nightbot will drop your link for you.
Oh, you know what made me start laughing when you were talking and you were being serious? I was reading Captain Billy J.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Captain says, green and yellow shirt. You could wear a Green Bay Packers shirt, Cheryl.
You know what? I used to love Green Bay. I did. I used to love Green Bay.
Mm-hmm. Tony made it back. Good morning. Cruising with Calandra. All right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, look, Scott McNeil, our shipmate, has made it in with a cup of Joe, a donation of fresh fruit, looked like a pineapple and a banana. Good morning, Scott. And where is this picture coming from?
It's from
oh, that's nice. Wherever it is. Looks like Curacao, but it could be different. Yep. All right, hang on. Let's see who else has made it in. Oh, look, natural life with Althea has made it in. Good morning.
Hey.
And here we go. Life with Tanisha says, this time next week, I will be in the skies headed to Portland, Oregon. Excited to be going there for the first time. I want to go to the Pacific Northwest, see how it is. They say it's pretty with the big trees and stuff.
And air and everything is so different.
Yeah. And let's see who else has made it. Everybody's speaking to each other. I love the great river cruising is coming to Alabama. 8-night cruises, not jumping at it, but may consider trying it. More expensive than ocean cruising.
Girl, yes, I know.
It is. But you get a balcony, you get all of that.
But guess what? This is something, I don't know if you were in. The Explorer 1
Journeys.
and 2. Now, you want to know expensive? Check it out. That's just, I look at all cruises, especially ones that I had never heard of before. That was
what do you price the tall ships?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we thought Disney was high.
Mm.
Captain Billy J. Travel says they are doing a cruise from Pensacola to New Orleans with stops in Mobile and Biloxi. It will be on a riverboat cruise.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know why I kept saying Biloxi this morning. That's Mississippi.
yes, I kept telling you
Yeah,
that.
I know. It's Mobile, Alabama. My bad, y'all. Yes, it is. And I should know that because I follow Homeboy to Travel Mobile.
Mm.
I should know that. And I'm a travel agent too. So, yes, shame on me. I should know this.
Mm.
Oh, look, cruising on the high seas
And travel.
has made it in. Good morning and welcome in.
He must be resting up for his next cruise.
He's working.
No, but he didn't call you.
Oh, American Cruise Lines. Yeah. American Cruise Lines. That's where you're going to get the river boat cruises.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Savage Batman has made it in. Good morning. Welcome in. And Bone Tar Travelers has made it in. Good morning. Welcome in.
Mhm.
I get the feeling someone is watching us.
Oh, yes. Oh, and he felt it too. Look at this. Controversial Cruising says, who touched my package?
Mm.
Denise can't go to sleep.
Oh, girl,
Well, you
better
better
go
get
to
you some sleep.
Shh.
Better get some hot chocolate up in you or something. For
Mm.
real. Okay, hang on. There are some emojis coming through.
And if you haven't been into Althea's live, she's the Connect and Grow channel as well.
Mm-hmm.
Coming all the way from Jamaica. And this is who I was looking for when we went to Jamaica on the cruise ship. I was asking everybody, Althea, please show me how to get to Althea, because she had invited us to her cousin's get together, and we were trying to make it.
Yeah, Ryan's been in meetings all morning, including on Eddie's show too. I saw that.
I saw that too.
So
I
he's
saw it in
meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting.
Mhm.
Yep. All right, here we go. Captain Billy J says, I'll be going to the Northwest in September for Alaska cruise, keeping my eyes peeled for bears. Do that. And not just your eyes. When you see this, get it on camera. That way it'll keep me from going to Alaska. I need proof, guys. Proof.
Proof of bears.
Proof of bears. Yes. All right, I got to go focus on this meeting. We'll have to catch this on the hashtag replay. Thank you.
And and Ryan has been busy. He keeps his.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I'm okay with Life with Tanisha says I'm okay with it being pricey, but cruising around the Gulf and stops in at U.S. cities, it's not sitting right with my cruising spirits. Now cruising the Mediterranean, fine, but the Gulf, yeah.
Yes. And if you find something like, okay, Tanisha, and everybody, if you find something, this is what we found. Leaving out of Barcelona, Spain, and getting on the MSC World Asia, which is coming out next month, but we were looking at 2027 because next year, because 2026 is kind of busy for us with cruising. But 2027
is already busy with us with cruising. We're just waiting on more dates to open.
Yeah. But we looked at the one in October, the 7-day, leaving out of Barcelona on the MSC World Asia. So, in a way.
Yep. All right. Now we may have to put on our Yogi voice or our Lucy voice, because she's going to let us serenade her to sleep.
Oh, okay.
That'll work.
That'll work.
Mm-hmm. And all right, so that will catch us all up in the chat, which means that it is now time for Mr. Eddie to bring us the cruise and travel industry news.
That was a quick cut. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Cruise News. So it's official. One of the most anticipated new cruise ships of 2025, MSC World America, has officially entered service as April 12th with the embarkation of her maiden voyage. But before those first pink passengers were welcome aboard, my husband and I were invited on board for a 3-day preview sailing following the official naming ceremony in Miami, Florida on April 9. After actress Drew Barrymore officially christened the world-class ship, we set up to an unforgettable mini cruise to MSC's private island in the Bahamas, Ocean Cay. Along the way, we got the full run of the 6,700 plus guest ship at well under her maximum capacity. While we ultimately enjoy our time on board, we feel honored to be a small part of cruise history. I'm going to spill everything I thought about MSC Cruise new edition, the pros and cons, the size. She goes along more about the crew, the cruise cabins, the dining, relaxing by the pool, the thrills,
beautiful room.
performance and entertainment, and some of the stuff, smaller scale entertainment and pleasant surprises. The crowding could be an insane issue. While I left the sailing with a few negative, I could help but think that I wouldn't want to sail on MSC World America during peak times when she would be at her most crowded. Though the ship is designed to hold nearly 7,000 guests, I couldn't help wondering how it would feel when she was at capacity. Particularly at peak season, I would anticipate long lines and the need to arrive early for shows and performances, which was already true on our sailing to get good seats. And she goes more and more about this, and you could read in the Cruise Hive about all her story that happened on this sailing before. But apparently, she wasn't too thrilled from her point of view. She's too thrilled about the ship. We'll find out soon enough. There's a lot of creators that are just came back from having a cruise on that ship, so we'll be hearing about a lot about other ship when it comes to it from these other creators.
That's true.
Yes. So in other news, and pay attention, Cheryl, thanks to a suitcase of mistaken identity, a recent Disney Cruise Line guest had a less than magical end to their voyage when their suitcase went missing during disembarkation. As many cruisers do, a recent guest of Disney Fantasy opted to use DCL's luggage service during disembarkation. This means that she left her bags outside her cabin door on the final night of their sailing to be collected by the room stewards, with the expectation that they would be waiting for her in Florida's Port Canaveral, where the 4,000 passenger vessel is currently home porting. But she was able to reunite with 3 of her 4 bags in the luggage area as planned. The 4 was decisively missing. 4? I wonder who else those that many bags.
Jeremy did it.
Between the exhaustion after a fun-filled vacation and the chaotic nature of a cruise terminal, with those passing through often in a rush to catch a flight or make it to their next destination, sometimes mistakes do happen. Sometimes suitcases can also look quite familiar, with duplicate from popular brands often present, making it easier for distracted and tired passengers to make mistakes. Unfortunately, there was times when more malicious members of the cruise community do try to steal other passengers' bags intentionally, with the most recent example of this unfolding on board the Carnival Magic. In this case, the family lost suitcase was located after weeks of Apple tracking data showing that it was still on board the ship. It was eventually found in the cabin of a back-to-back guest who allegedly lied the bag. So she took it. God damn, that's some shit.
And you know what? I heard about this story too. This
Wow.
is a true story. Yeah, I heard this.
Jesus.
And they stayed next door.
Yeah,
They were
we reported this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were on the ship. They were on the cabin next door, and they stole the people's bag on purpose, Eddie.
Wow. But on this occasion, the woman's experience seems to be the result of genuine accident, especially because the person who took the suitcase is already making an effort to return it. Hopefully a happy ending, with tons of people navigating the cruise terminal and the suitcase potentially already gone by the time its absence was noticed. there was not much that Disney crew members or the poor staff could do at the time. The only option was for the cruiser to fill out a lost and found form, cross her fingers, and hope for the best, and she began to make her way home. Now she will be waiting to see if her bag makes it home in one piece or with all her belongings. Did not know that she is protected for this kind of loss by her trip insurance. And more I. Our bags are the same, the bigger and little one, and they both have some kind of concussion attached to it on the outside that I don't care for, but it makes sense. So Alice set them up like that. So this way, as soon as we get down to retrieve the luggage, we could finally find them. So you just one of those deals, depending on what you put on it. And on third and last news, a cruise can be a fantastic vacation and a great way to relax. But what about with some guest behavior makes it harder and harder for other travelers to find their best way to relax? While every frequent cruiser will have their own pet peeves about other passengers, one behavior stands out above all others is inconsiderate chair hugging. Fortunately, cruise lines NCL crew members have recently been noticed taking firm steps to curtail such behavior. A so-called chair hug is a guest who takes their claim for a prime piece of poolside real estate, but then abandons the space for hours, expecting their makeshift reservation, often a towel, book, piece of fruit, or other simple item, to keep their spot safely indefinitely. These top spots are often comfy loungers with the perfect ratio to sunshade throughout the day. The best lounge chairs are typically positioned close enough to the pool or hopped up for easy access, but far enough from busy walkways to still be quiet and relaxing. It can be infuriating for a cruise traveler to want to enjoy some time in the sun only to be torn by a long line of such reserved chairs. Furthermore, it isn't uncommon for some guests to set alarms and get up early to pick up their spot, even though they might not use it until much later in the day. Now, NCL is enforcing their policy against hugging chairs, and crew members are removing towels and personal effects so their guests can take advantage of the prime seats. Guests who have recently sailed aboard the NCL Escape from Port Miami reported such enforcement. Crew members began marking reserved chairs with stickers at approximately 10 a.m. If the chairs were not occupied an hour later, the crew member began removing items so other guests could take advantage of the space. Challenging for guests who wants to use poolside chairs to find available seats. With how volatile personalities can be, it might not be wise to remove items and risk a confrontation. Most cruise guests are understanding of short absences from prime sitting to visit the restroom, take a dip in a pool, grab a drink, wind down a water slide, etc. Lengthy absences, however, can be curtailed so their guests have the chance to use the chairs as well. And so we'll see what happens and see how much NCL will keep doing this policy. That it's part of the thing. When you read your contract, it's there. I just I don't really go to the pool or hang out on the out there to get a tan or whatever that I need. But I mean, be respectful. If you're gonna use the lounge, use it. If you're not, let it go. It's not yours. Right. So
that's right.
Yep.
And we don't hog them. We go out there about an hour and then we move around,
I would like to expound upon that first news story, though. That one hit kind of personal for me because I was on the other side of taking the bag. Yes, me. That was me. I have a confession to make, everybody. My wife bought a bag on the Carnival celebration, and it was
I had bought too much stuff.
It was a Carnival bag. It was a big Carnival bag that anybody and everybody who was on that sailing could have bought and did.
And it had Carnival on there.
Yes, it did. So I grabbed what I thought was our brand new Carnival bag, put it up in the overhead, and was on a plane headed toward Houston. As we were descending, baby asked for the bag because I think she needed some medicine for her stomach or something like that or whatever. So I get down the bag from the overhead and began digging through it. Well, it had some what
Cookies.
appeared to be homemade cookies in it. And I'm like, this ain't right. So upon further investigation, some other things started showing up in which I had never seen before.
In my life.
Yeah. And so we quickly discovered that was not our bag. We turned it into the counter at American Airlines at IAH, and I got in contact with Carnival concerning our bag. We had already began the process to send old girl's bag back to Miami. And they said that they would do it.
On the,
yeah, she had her contact number on the bag and everything. They contacted her and said, your bag is in Houston. It got accidentally flown. We're sending it back for free. Boom, that was done. So we're bummed about baby's bag. It has all of our souvenirs in it. It has just non-essential stuff, but still it's important. And we get a call from Carnival a couple of days later, and they said, hey, we found your bag in the terminal. And for the low price of
cruise terminal,
and for the low price of $42, we can send it back to you. So I said, let's do this.
Right.
I paid it over the phone, and sure enough, like within the next 2 days, the bag was right here at the front door, delivered with everything intact.
Everything.
So I was on the other end of that, taking the bag thing. Please, people, mark your bags so that way Jeremy does not come through and steal them. Public service announcement coming back at you. Yes. Because sometimes, yes, there's a message from the captain.
Yeah.
But sometimes we do check our bags. I think ever since then, we did not check our bags. We've been walking off the ship with them. But just in case we decide to check our bags, please mark your bags with something special. That way Jeremy does not grab them.
Yes, we have ribbons and
the little handles that you got.
Yeah.
We have to mark our own luggage here to see which bags are going on the cruise. Y'all see that?
It's the handle gripper.
All of those handle things are going on the cruise with us. All the other bags stay here.
Bright orange. So if Jeremy has to pick up the bags,
just get the orange handles.
They got them in all colors.
Right.
But for him, I got the big bright orange.
And this is another edition of Shopping with Cheryl.
Yes.
Boom.
And guess who's in here? Texas Cruiser.
Yes.
Sir, you did not tell us how bad the weather was going to be yesterday.
It felt a little bit like Beryl.
It did.
It did. We had flashbacks.
Oh, God, we did.
It felt like Hurricane Beryl outside.
When the kids came out, because we went outside, I said, wow, we got to go see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
When we opened that door up, the wind, and everybody said, I guess the kids,
we got to hold hands.
Yeah, because that's what we did doing Beryl.
Mm-hmm.
We said, hold hands, and like that. And I said, man, this is like Beryl all over again.
Yep. Embarkation Nation says, we really love World America. It was like an Oasis class ship with some of the best features from Carnival and NCL.
That is what Marcia said this morning.
Mm-hmm.
She said they took a little bit from each cruise line, and they balled it up and just threw it on.
We'll be on a world-class ship one day.
Yeah,
we will. Yeah, they got some few things to iron out, but that's with all inaugural cruises. Though.
Yes,
it is. Here it is. Life with Lucianne Glenn says, good morning, everyone. Here's a question for everyone in the chat. Has anyone ever done a Virgin Voyages cruise?
No. And you know what? I looked at one since we've been looking since last Friday, different cruise lines and everything. And it wasn't anything that wowed me on that. I don't know if I'll ever be wowed enough to go to, and I'm saying WOW, not WILD, because of the Southern drawl. But I don't think I'll ever be wanting to go on a Virgin cruise, Lucia. I just don't. It doesn't. And then the person that did the review that we were watching yesterday didn't seem like they were happy with the food and all of this. So I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be something I'm going to do.
Eric made it in. Just a yogi doing burpees in his basement. Hello.
Hey,
Good
how
morning.
you doing?
And Embarkation H says, not yet, but Andrew and I was to go on Virgin. I think they may be planning a Virgin trip out there. That sounds good. Okay. Cruising on the High Season Travel says, excuse me, that chair is reserved for my family. Yes, it is reserved for me and not you as a chair hog and the rest of your family. Do not reserve a chair that you will not be using right away.
Okay, back up. Now let me just go there. On the XL class, we were on the celebration, or were we on the Mardi Gras? I can't remember which.
Mm-hmm.
There was this lady with her two daughters. And I'm one for the righteous. You know, I'm the person that's going to take care of you if something is wrong. There was this family of three, and they had saved seats for people that weren't even there, and they had been turning away people.
Mm-hmm.
But then this lady and her two daughters came, and they needed a seat. You know what I did? And y'all gonna say, Cheryl, it wasn't your fight. I said, ma'am, sit. I took control.
They can't save seats.
I said, sit down.
And this was in Celebration Central. This is not poolside. This is in the theater. We're fixing to watch a show, and they're saving seats.
Yeah, and they're already telling people you can't move around. You got to sit still, and because of the trapeze and all of this stuff they had going on in the XL, you know. I said, sit
down.
And you know what?
Yep.
Her two daughters looked at me. I said, do it.
Yep.
And they did.
By the time I made it back, I had a seat too. So
yeah,
baby really did that.
I did.
Look, Captain Billy J says Jeremy has sticky fingers.
Yes, he got
Jeremy will take your bags. Eddie will take your butter and cookies, and Cheryl will take your breath away.
Oh,
okay, but the butter and cookies needs to be changed out with dinner rolls. Dinner rolls, okay?
Yeah,
we are dinner roll hogs.
These are dinner roll things.
Don't trust your dinner rolls around us, me and Eddie. It will get swiped for real.
And around our older daughter,
right?
Yeah,
Wendy will take your stuff too. Texas Cruiser says, "Woo! Glad it worked out on getting your bag back. I tag all of our bags, including carry-ons." Yes,
we absolutely do that now. We do that now.
Oh, all right, right. Look. Cruising on the High Season Travel says, Jeremy, my bag will say there is a boom in the bag. Feel free to take it if you want to. Oh my God, he didn't.
Yeah, until somebody sees that, and you're gonna have a problem.
Yeah. See, we did the World. Lucia and Glenn said that they did the World Europa. It's the same as World America. So we'll get on a world class ship.
Yeah, we're gonna do the World Asia. That's our goal.
Look. Texas Cruiser. Sorry if I low keyed the weather. LOL. I trained you. It trained over you for over a few hours. We got 5 inches here.
Oh Lord.
We didn't get that much,
but we got the wind.
We got that wind
and the rain.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, it was like, hold on, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Booze Cruise update. 2 non-bloggers will be attending the Richard No Pants Profits and No Profits Friends. Can't wait. All right.
Okay.
Well, all right. Somebody has booked it, so you know what that means. Billy?
Okay, you ready?
I hope you're ready.
Okay, Billy, we fixing it.
Because here it goes. Somebody booked it.
Yeah. before you play the promo, let me tell y'all, that is, if you don't know who it is, that's Ryan from PK Adventures. And he took a challenge from Eddie. And from there, the challenges kept getting bigger and bigger and
Hashtag
bigger.
Eddie's fault.
You know, Eddie and Jeremy, they do this challenge thing, you know, to show their manhood or whatever. I don't know. And it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. He's not gonna do
Yeah, we keep finding out that Jeremy's a wimp.
No,
Yeah.
there is a challenge coming up on Booze Cruise 4.0. You don't want to miss this because it is on the Norwegian Viva La Raza, okay, Viva, where there is an ongoing challenge that whoever gets on a racetrack with Eddie will lose. Okay,
Yes.
that's the challenge out there.
That's not
Eddie,
a challenge. That's
Eddie
a
will knock
giveaway.
everybody out the way, and he's going to be number one. All right.
Amen to that.
If you want to participate in this challenge, it is an open challenge to anybody who books the 4.0 and attends. Okay.
And all the guys,
So we got a race with Eddie.
and all the guys that are going on the 4.0.
Not just the guys, put the females on too.
I
Equal
can't-
opportunity. We are equal opportunity
I'm not
challengers.
They are going to race, and it is going to be
I'm
funny.
gonna bump Cheryl out the way.
You can
Yeet.
bump me. Okay.
But here's the cruise, guys. We hope you book it. We hope to see you there because we will all be there. Like the whole entire chat is coming. Okay, like everybody. So it's a Go Live Together non-group group cruise, and you'll get a chance to meet the whole team here and pretty much everybody in the
And
chat.
everybody. Yeah.
So here's the promo. I hope you guys book it, and whenever you do, please come back here to the show and announce it. That way we can show Ryan flying a Tampa Bay Buccaneers flag,
Right.
like you just now seen.
And that was during the hurricane season.
Yep.
Yeah.
Set sail on the 4.0 Booze Cruise, hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios. Departure, October 31st, 2026 from Galveston, Texas. Itinerary, Day 1, departure from Galveston, Halloween night kickoff. Day 2, fun day at sea. Day 3, Cozumel. Day 4, Bay Islands, Honduras. Day 5, Harvest Cay, Belize. Day 6, Costa Maya. Day 7, fun day at sea. Day 8, return to Galveston, memories that haunt forever. Don't miss out, reserve your cabin today.
Oh, I just wanted to dance.
CNS Travel says we have been on Virgin and had a good experience. It was one of the most relaxing cruises, and to us, the food was hands down better than we have had on Carnival or Royal.
You know what? Carnival's food is not good to me.
Yeah, not after having NCL.
For real.
NCL blows Carnival food way out the water by a long shot.
Yeah.
It does.
I haven't been on Royal, but I can tell
The
you about
entertainment was
NCL.
good. Yeah, I'm telling you, on NCL, we hung out at the buffet in Oceans. The buffet in Oceans, like that's where we got the best food.
I thought my
You know?
cabin was Oceans.
Yep.
Waiting
That
for
room
him
service.
and Elijah.
Mm-hmm,
They were, oh, we're going to get to Oceans.
Yep, we got to get.
Oh, no, wait.
Yeah, his eyes. Real G said the only thing I was disappointed in was it didn't seem like an inaugural cruise. I know they probably put most of everything they had into these like promos and videos and advertisements and Super Bowl commercials and things
Yeah.
like that they didn't do right by y'all. But I mean, hey, it's the world America, it's Miami, it's MSC. What's not to love, you know? I'm really getting excited about MSC to see how they do things.
What they say?
Texas Cruiser said it would be awesome for us to get a world ship here in Galveston. Hey,
Oh,
if they
what
could
you
fit-
talking about?
if they could fit an Oasis in here, they could fit anything in here
Yeah.
except for an Icon. Icon might not be able to make it. I don't know. They're going to take up the whole shipping channel and block up everything. Glenn and Eddie are going to be tied for the win. That's the okay. And look, Lucia's going to race too.
Is
So you got to
gonna
bump her
race?
out the way.
If Lucia race, I'll race.
You ain't going to be able to get up.
I'm not gonna be able to get out the
Nope.
thing. It's gonna
Captain
take
Billy
all
J
that.
says, hopefully Sunday, Lucia England. I just booked a cruise yesterday, ABC's and you group cruise in April 26th. Nice. Celebrating my 45th birthday on that cruise.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Captain Billy J gonna get toe up. Yes. I don't know, man. It is. It's gonna be nice.
I'm telling you, it's the best time ever.
Yeah,
with
April.
Everybody that's going.
April ain't gonna work for us. We are going on one in April, but
Who's wanting to go in April?
No, she can't go because of tax season.
Okay.
Lucia can't go because of tax season. But okay. Scott says he's gonna beat everybody.
Oh my.
Eddie, what's up with this?
Wait.
Oh, okay. And Life with Lucia and Glenn says me and Cheryl are tag teaming.
Okay.
Texas Cruiser says we were on Harmony of the Seas during Hurricane Milton, and my wife is about ready to quit cruising during hurricane season. We were also on the Carnival Breeze during Hurricane Harvey. 7-day cruise became a 13. Wow.
Oh my God.
Nice. I love the Breeze. She was my first, actually.
Yeah.
Yep. The Breeze was my first.
The Dream was my first.
Oh, I love the Dream Class. The Dream Class is awesome. So, speaking of cruising, I believe it is now time, since we are caught up in the chat, for Sail and Save. And I got a special presentation for y'all today, so pay attention. I'm going to get hate mail.
This is too expensive.
Well, I don't know. I mean, people may be
hate.
rolling like that. Seabourn has announced a sale and opening on some new 27 dates as we're waiting on Booze Cruise 5.0 dates to open up. Seabourn has announced up to 67 destinations on the new 2027 World Voyage. So they're doing that also. Book now to reserve your preferred suite and save up to 10% with our early booking advantage now through May 14th. So you got all the way through May 14th to book this wonderful private yacht-like atmosphere, all inclusive. And it's just amazing. So what I did was I did a mock booking real quick before the show. And this is what a travel agent sees whenever we're looking at cruises. So y'all get a little inside look. And I just went for a sailing date sometime in 2027 or 2026.
26.
Yep, December. So these are the cruises. They start at $15,498.01 per person. And they take off from Buenos Aires. So this is like Antarctica and South Georgia. You know, you got a really cold cruise here for, tens of thousands of dollars if you wanted to go down there. I see one for 53,000 here. Yep, for 21 nights. So they got these expedition cruises going down to Antarctica and stuff. And if this is what you want to do, you're more than welcome. Call me. Shoot, I will get you on this cruise. Because okay. I think Cheryl just jumped overboard. But let's get back down to everything. We're going to share this tab to show you warmer weather because I am freezing now. Antarctica. We'll go see the penguins.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That dog will hunt. If you are coming to Galveston, we are waking up to 74 degrees with 97% humidity, 11-mile-an-hour winds, and partly cloudy. Today, we are going up all the way to 77 degrees with 50% precipitation, 89% humidity, 7-mile-an-hour winds, and thunderstorms. They said it was supposed to rain till Friday, but I guess they moved it a little bit. I don't know. But where are all of our ships? They gone. They are not here.
Oh, they're in Belize. Cruise Nuts.
Yeah, Cruise Nuts are in Belize with the Jewel of the Seas. The Mariner is in Cozumel. Harmony is at sea. The Dream is in Freeport. And the Breeze is at sea.
And we looked at the Mariner. The Mariner is going to reposition and go somewhere else. It's going to leave Galveston.
It's leaving Galveston. Something else is coming in, just like the Allure is coming back whenever the Harmony moves. Yep. Oh, snap. Kayla Boo has made it in. Good morning. I like the new picture. Yep. It's not a bad price for where you're going. See? Oh, wait a minute. Wait, I just skirt. The Royal Terminal was designed and built for Icon class. One is coming probably after Icon 4 is built.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
that would, you know what? That would drive up the economy here in Galveston.
The Icon class.
What?
Man, everybody would come for that.
Yes,
They would. All right. Include the water temperature and your weather. I don't know. This Google weather thing is kind of limited here.
Mhm.
It don't say the water temperature. Just what's coming out the sky.
Coming out the sky.
Yeah. I went with Google weather like always ever since the inception of the show. So I really would not know how to do that. Sorry about that. But thank you guys for coming over to the show. I'm going to go get Vicky's link because I know that she's coming on live right now. But while I'm doing that, I know that Eddie has been working on this list of people who are coming on later on today on YouTube, and let's hear who they are.
Well, coming up after us will be Foodie's vacation. There's no anything is possible today. He'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, or Thursday. Then around 12:15, Stretching Pete, PA Stretchers, all the way from Canada. 1:35 p.m. Village Food Season. The 1,000 New Friends celebration live. 8 p.m. tonight. Event yours. Tuesday libations. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla G-Style live tonight. And also Coach Cruz coming in at 8 p.m. tonight. And then closing the night, 9 p.m. tonight, Jules Blocks, all the way from the Philippines.
All right. Let's see. I believe that will do it for today's show. Thank you guys so much for coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all go raid Foodie. She's already in right now. And hit her with a hashtag GLT raid. Until tomorrow morning, y'all be sure to take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, from all of us over here at Go Live Together, we love you. Good morning and have a great day on purpose. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Behind the box.